What else? Nerissa. So, this is Nerissa. She owns what? How do I pronounce?
Mika's. It's Mika's. Everybody says Micah's, but it's Mika's.
What is that from?
Mika's is in the Bible.
Oh.
It means one with
I don't know my
God.
Bible. One of those deep names.
Mika was a prophet. He was very
Yes.
it's a unisex name.
Yeah.
It's my daughter's name.
Okay.
It's my daughter's name.
Yes.
So I chose it because it meant one with God.
Yes.
And the vision for my company was that I wanted to be in line with His will.
Okay.
So and I had this passion, this decor, and all of this stuff from a very young age.
Yes.
I was in matric and did the matric ball things and all of that. And from there it just grew and grew and grew, entertaining, put a bride together. There'll always be some form of decor. And everybody used to say, but we're having a bride, why must we have a tablecloth? And I was like, no, do it in style, you know.
So you're saying that you used to work in corporate.
Yes.
But was the hunch always there? Is what you're doing now in line with what you did corporate? Because you said you were at Kelly.
Yes, I worked for Kelly for 10 years.
Yeah.
I was in recruitment.
Yeah.
Then I moved into marketing.
Yeah.
And then I moved to be an executive PA.
Okay.
So I left there being a PA 2 years ago and had baby. And then that was when God, my season to really fight for what I wanted and what the gifting was, you know. So that was important that it wasn't done prematurely, and then He made all the resources available, and it was not easy. It was not easy because I think now as young people we can't just go and make a loan.
Yes.
The first thing I said is that I do not want to go and make a loan.
Okay.
I don't want to get into debt.
Okay, so which is the interesting part, and you led the question. So a lot of people who are saying, I'm from a background, you don't have money, you don't have access, grew up poor, and you saying you don't want to go in a loan. Did you catch a lotto?
You know what? The Lord made it in such a way that when the MD left, there was no position.
Yes.
My position became redundant.
Okay.
And bearing in mind, at the same time, they had paid for my studies. So I just finished my degree through them. Yes. And I just came back from maternity leave. So
you were in debt of owing the company?
Badly. That in such a way, if I had to resign because I wanted to be at home with my baby and start the business.
You had to pay them back.
Yeah. But it worked out that the company was so good to me. They said your position has become redundant, they're not filling the post. And we have another position to offer you. Do you want to take it? You don't have to take it. It was going back into being a sales consultant. And I felt like I reached that, covered. And they said, well, we can retrench you. And it was a payout that could...
Yes.
It was miraculous. It was not taxed.
Yes.
As much as it could have been much more. With that, I bought a car. My car was paid off. And I bought a company car from them, which I sold double the price. Yeah, I want to get how these things work.
Yes.
So God is faithful. So it's all about wisdom. And so I bought this little Mini Cooper and I sold it for double the price.
Sure.
My Mazda 2 was paid off.
Yes.
So I sold both of them to buy a Ford Ranger.
Yes, which then works for you.
Which works in the goodness of
the company.
And I even took on a contract last year where I did corporate removals. Okay. And I attached a trailer. Okay. And God was so good that I was driving this thing and reversing this trailer and my guys were just loading the furniture. But the money was coming in. And it was only the grace of God. And the events were coming little bit here, little bit there. And I thought, Lord, where am I? This was the place that 2 years ago my husband said, this would be perfect for you.
So tell us now the story, because I heard you talking about it during the event, where you saw this place. Was it on
Yes.
sale? And
No.
then you passed by, and then you. Okay, tell us.
So Gugu, it was everybody that walks down this little pathway.
Yeah.
Whether you black, white, coloured, Indian, everybody that walks here asks me, how did you get this? We've been trying to get.
Because it's a location.
We've been trying to buy
location.
this house for so many years. Yeah. And like I said, I eventually got the guy that was staying in the yard to come and work for me. So I won his trust over.
Yes.
And then he gave me his boss's number because his boss didn't stay here.
Okay.
Because this was just an abandoned land.
Alright.
Piece of land. It was terribly in a state. The grass was, you couldn't see, I'll show you the before. Yeah. I'm doing an article of before and after. Okay. So, and then I went to him, I walked into his office and I said, sir, I really am interested in even renting your space or whatever. And he's like, I sold the house 6 months ago.
Yes.
And I was like, that can never be because God showed me this is where it's going to be. And he's
when
like,
you're saying God showed you, okay, tell in what way? Was it a dream? Was it a hunch? Because a lot of people are saying, is it God that's telling me to leave? Is it God that's telling me to leave my house? Is it God that's telling me to go and invest? How do you find the voice of God where money is concerned?
I know. So, for me, it was, I've always wanted a location.
Yes.
Okay, I've always wanted a place where, a safe haven. God had, I've written down many visions.
Yes. And
it was something I had written down many years ago.
Habakkuk, write it down so that whoever finds the vision may follow.
Yes. And it was not just a place to have a party or what. It was a place for healing. That was the main thing, a safe haven. And when we passed here, and when my husband, and it was like we were thinking the same thing at the same time, and he said it out loud. When we just drove past here, and I looked, and as I looked, he said it would be great to be located here.
Sure.
You know, and a week before that, I was driving past here, and I was like, Lord, this is mine. This is mine. This is mine. I can see it happening. I can see my people coming. I can see networking. I can see entrepreneurs. I can see things because that's the vision I want. A lot of people that walk through this door are event planners, but I'm like, steal ideas. Come. I don't. You know, I'm not scared of competition because we all have our own callings.
Yeah, true.
So
and there's enough space for all of us.
Yes. Whether I'm doing catering, whether I'm doing this or that, like I said to Zintle, now she can come on board.
Yes.
Because I don't have time to cook.
Yes.
You know, so there's that element of it. But I knew in my heart of hearts. And then I stalked the new owner who had started building. Let's talk about that.
Yes.
January 2018, when I was going through the rough time.
Yes.
I said, I'm holding on to this dream.
Yes.
Because if God showed me, I don't believe that this house is sold.
Okay.
Then they started building. Then I wanted to know, what are you building here? I bugged and bugged and bugged and bugged the owner until I phoned him.
Yeah.
Because I was flew from East London. And I said to him, Moya,
we've got my place, and I see you building.
Do you not want to see me? Because I've sent you now the 4th message. But he had an injury or whatever. He says, meet me tomorrow on the property. Yeah. He says, my dear, I have not seen this house. I bought it because of the investment. Let's meet. You know, when I met this man, I knew already this is mine.
Sure. Because
it was in sync. I know he's a businessman. His business acumen absolutely amazing. He's on board with me with Home of Hope now. So we're partnering as well, and then business is going. I'll be doing sales and marketing for him as well. But we stood here. It was terrible. The stench. No one stayed here for about 20 years.
Sure.
And he said, put a proposal together for me. So I took 2 days, 3 days, and I put an amount that I wanted to pay for the rent.
And that was according to your affordability?
Yes. And it came in line. Sure. He approved it. And the amazing part is that he's building a house here. So I said, I'm buying it. Offered to purchase.
Yes.
So I said, it's mine. He's like, oh, okay. But I might just sell it, make a profit, or just rent it.
But you
I said, either way. I said, I'm here to stay.
So your faith is huge then. And your faith is in action. And a lot of, you know what inspires me is that sometimes we take God very far.
Yes.
And we always think God is not practical.
Yes.
And God is a practical God. After you've prayed, you fasted, act. So your company, what does it do? If I didn't know, if I didn't come here, because I'm seeing a lot of things.
It
award ceremonies, baby shower. First of all, I've got I think this will be where my book launch will be.
Oh, so praise God!
Everyone.
Hallelujah! VIP carpet.
Yes. So you're doing birthdays, catering, cocktail. Tell us.
Gala dinners. I do flower arrangements. There's a vast lot of, I think, what is it, birthdays, it's weddings, wedding planning. I started out doing weddings back in the day. So if you go back to my Facebook page, you'll see weddings on a budget, draping and stuff like that. So it was really just that kind of created the one-stop shop. And my profile says if we do not what you require in store, we will go and get it for you. So Gugu needs so many things. I will go and resource it and do. I do promotional giftings. I did for Stanton last week, so I needed to put some beautiful things together, which I'll show you in my room, and package it and label it. Personalized message for Women's Day 127.
So what makes you unique? If you are paired against other event companies, if you said choose me because I know that Mika is, what is it? What makes you different?
I think it's the fact that my years of experience mixed with my marketing, mixed with my event management and coordination. So planning and coordination would be the main thing. Is that I can do the decor and the catering and everything and manage it in one. I can put a party together that includes everything in one. And it's a one-stop shop. So together with that, if clients need a PA, I have the experience. So Mika's, there's something called Mika's Kitchen now. And I'll be doing like food stalls. So whatever the need is when it comes to decor and events, and then the other aspect of needing somebody to move a fridge, that is what I'm there for. And that is what my clients like about me, is that.
So if you were to tell someone who wants to take that step, leap of faith, to say, I hear the voice, I know what I'm supposed to do, what would you say to them?
I think it's a matter of, it would just, you would know in your heart of hearts. So there would be a time where the enemy, because a week before, I completely wanted to stop it. I was like, Lord, I cannot do this.
It was overwhelming.
It was way overwhelming. I was literally in gumboots. I'll show you a picture. And leveling out the ground with my guys. And it was a point where I couldn't. My back was breaking. My baby didn't have attention. But I kept on pushing, and I got home and I had another prayer session, and it was like, Lord, I need the strength, I need favor, I need this. And people just came in to help. And you will know it because God will send the right people to show you and guide you. So the favor, that is when you know in your heart of hearts that this is time to actually make a dream a reality.
What one value do you live by? If you said my company, and something you would teach even to your staff, what value would you say you guys stand for? Except prayer, because you were praying woman.
Yes.
But what is that? Is it integrity?
That was the first thing that came, was integrity.
Yes.
And it's one of my values on my profile. Yes. It's my profile TV. My profile somewhere, but I think it is one thing, yes, but there's passion, integrity, and honesty. And those are the three things on my profile that I say to you. I will never quote you. If that centerpiece is 100 rand, and I see you come up here with the Jeep,
Yeah.
I won't tell my client. I won't tell my.
Yes.
Make it 350 because she's driving a fancy car. I think I'm just saying what makes the difference is that I think we need to be fair. True. And it doesn't matter that people are driving nice cars and they can afford more and maybe pay a little bit more for things. Don't make it more than what it should be. Give them what they deserve. You know, give it. Don't. Yes, like you're saying, inflate and be real. I kind of go the extra mile to even.
Because you are so bubbly. She is such a fresh breath.
You also bubbly.
Ah,
and I love this.
I made this myself. Oh, so I took all the places I've traveled, and this was a T-shirt. Remember Stone Cherry?
It sounds
Stone
familiar.
Cherry
Yes,
is a South African brand. The lady was Kenzani, and they had one of the first designers in South. It was at Woolworths. So I just took the T-shirt. I wanted to salvage them and give it. So the creativity that God gives. So where do people find you? Website?
So website is www.micahs, MICAHS, without the apostrophe, .coza, Instagram, Micahs Decor and Events, Facebook, Micahs Decor and Events. Yes.
Thank you so much. So take us for the tour then.
Oh, quick tour. Okay. So let me just show you. This is my rose gold setting.
Yes.
Whether you want a rose gold.
Janet, this is for you.
A rose gold underplate. We've got different kinds of vases. We've got more vintage kind of look, you know. And so that's just different plates.
Yeah.
Shapes.
And anniversary coming.
Oh, lovely. So
books are coming. Music.
I love it. So the most amazing part of my whole vision was...
So you just took this house and you turned it into a haven.
Yes. So basically, I wanted...
Is this for sale?
Yes.
How much is this? Sold.
Yes. So listen, we were actually, I forgot to tell the ladies I was going to give them 50% on the things today. But
if anyone knows, they know I love accessories.
Oh, really? I used to until I had baby. So it was a bit of a challenge.
Yes.
How these go like this.
Yes. What else?
So good. I've got... this is just like to make the boutique look pretty. But these are...
Do you know I've never had a white wedding?
No! Please, can we have it here?
Yes, I've never had a white wedding.
So these are dresses, evening wear.
Yes, ball gowns for the matric.
Ball gowns for matric. These are more evening wear, black.
Yes.
I would never be able to fit in them, but soon.
Yeah.
When I'm going to ask, put those heels on. And wedding dresses that have been collected from friends and family who have only been worn once. And we are hiring. Sorry?
Lucia was selling her.
She's bringing it here. Yeah. She's bringing it here. Yes. Well, supposed to be. We're waiting on Lucia. And then just beautiful jewelry on sale.
Okay. So where is your expansion? Where else do you want to go? If people said, okay, let's look out for you, where else? We see the decor, we see the events. What else? You sound like sky's the limit.
There are many other things, but I don't want to lose my marketing. I don't want to lose the marketing aspect of yes, events. We both know that events and advertising and it all falls under one umbrella. But it's a huge what's the word? Like marketing is on its own is also like corporate giftings and you get different kinds of branding, which I was very involved in, which I completely hated. But loved and hated at the same time. So I feel that element of giving your company a personal touch and creating your own brand of whatever and making it look nice, your packaging, even if you whatever the case may be. So that's the kind of thing I want to create. And
so many things, Jesus.
There were more actually. There were more.
Mina, I'm just buying people. And I don't believe in discounts.
Oh, please, man.
I believe in high margin, so I'll take it at a same price.
Oh, man.
But obviously bulk or means. But yeah, this is definitely. And also I think to remember, you know, when I wear it, it's like I supported, you know, someone who's proudly South African and doing it, and a lady as well.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
So thank you so much. This is Nerissa, guys. How do I know her? Through a friend.
Through a friend.
And I started.
Who
we
is
spoke
a primary
when?
school friend.
When
She told me about you actually last year.
Okay.
And we spoke about you, and we had a catch up.
Yes.
And we.
Lucia, thank you, Baba.
Yes.
The pastor calls her Lucia.
Lucia.
Yes.
But yeah, she's an amazing friend. We're primary school.
Okay.
So
that's how I know Nerissa, through a friend who's a friend of God. Actually, Lucia and I go way back. I was at a wedding. My husband was
the MC.
The MC! Were you there?
No, I actually didn't make it to it.
I was pregnant. I remember I was literally like 6 months at the back, and we've been friends since ever. I've seen the boys growing up, her 2 boys. She's seen my daughters, Kyle, and and through the trying times, we just stand for each other in prayer. And when I told her about my exciting stuff, the book, she's been there, she's in PR. She was like, there's this lady you need to meet. So when you phoned me to say come and also speak and minister, I was like, sure. What perfect timing. So thank you so much. And
I needed women of influence. I needed women that were out there and did it. And to the crowd, and especially the crowd that I invited.
Yes.
You know, like you saw Zintley's opening her own thing. She needed to be inspired. She needed to hear that word.
And I think it's more of that what we need. I think we talk a lot about what's negative. And I still say, I think I told you, I just hate the word haters.
Yes.
Because it's all over social media and all sorts of things, you know. And I know it's different, but we're at a time where we need to embrace. And
definitely.
Some friendships can be far, you know, by distance. But whenever God brings you together, like fine wine. Yes. So I'm hoping that now that we've started this route, it will go on and on and on.
It will.
But it's not so much. Someone, I don't know who it was, who said, I'm a type of friend where if I give out birthday gifts, I think it was Bonam who said, I want to give out book contracts. I want to give out book launches. I want to give things to my friend that make them rich.
Yes.
So I think that's the time we end. God are the days of buying chocolate and flowers.
Yes.
But support her. Yes. Another one, she's actually an author who writes books. She says, look, I'm tired of guys dining and whining me. And then they don't even buy one book. So stop taking me to expensive restaurants. Buy a damn book. So I think that's where we are. Let's just stop talking and
let's get real.
Thank you so much.
Oh, I love you.
I love you too.
Thank you.
Love you too.
It was awesome meeting you. It was God ordained.
Okay. Thank you.